It is said one man's trash is another man's treasure. This phrase rings true for a group of eco-driven entrepreneurs. The group is harvesting the invasive water hyacinth plant, considered an eyesore that is choking Lake Victoria, to manufacture animal feeds. This way, they are protecting the lake, feeding livestock and fueling profits. Achola Simon has details of how the fisherfolk communities appear destined to turn the tide and their financial fortunes.
Troubled by a constant plea to rid the lake of the invasive water hyacinth plant blamed for upsetting the fishing patterns and fish stocks in Lake Victoria, Norwegian Gunnar Freho partnered with local eco-entrepreneurs to develop a sustainable solution to the problem.
Lake Victoria Green Initiative is to ensure that we maintain the green nature of our environment. And harvesting water hyacinth from Lake Victoria is going to help take care of the lake, the transportation in the lake, the fish life and all that. And above all, livelihoods are changing. We are creating jobs outside there for the people who don't have jobs, and also making life a little bit better for farmers.
The whole plant can be used to make fertilizer. Those who make handicraft products and bioethanol, they use only the stem. The leaves are very good, very rich in protein, and can be used as an ingredient for feeds for most all kinds of animals and even fish.
It is then that the idea to turn the invasive weed into a viable raw material for the production of animal feeds was mooted and acted on. One of the challenges was to find a complementary raw material for the idea to become economically viable. This would see the group think outside the box and look at yet another underutilized resource in the region.
They are nice. If you see water hyacinth, rice grass, they're just once like the rice grass, once the harvesting is done, the fields are just there with the rice grass. So we are just clearing. Actually, we are clearing the fields to make use of what is to be thrown. So we appeal to the government to support the initiative because we used all waste to create something out of the waste.
For starters, Western Kenya is home to close to 40,000 acres of rice farms. This means hundreds of tons of rice grass go to waste post-harvest. Blending the rice grass, water hyacinth plant and molasses provided the right antidote for the problem, which was to rid the environment of the wastage and invasive weed, as well as develop animal feeds at a cheaper cost with maximum profits.
What's great about this is not necessarily the price or the nutritional content, but that it is a product mostly made from raw materials that otherwise cause problems and or are partly treated as waste.
The country coordinator of the project, Beatrice Atieno, says the animal feeds are affordable compared to conventional feeds. They view this initiative as a solution to ending frequent fights over pasture amongst pastoralist communities, as well as providing an alternative source of income to the fisherfolk.
Of course, if we achieve large and continuous production, it should also be a goal to get for the trail to arid areas. But remember, we do not only want to make animal feed, we also want to stimulate and facilitate the production of energy like bioethanol and fertilizer.
To upscale it, we'll need grants, we will need money or maybe investors to come and help us at the umbrella of Lake Victoria Green Initiative. As I explained, it's 3 products. So fertilizer, they're getting frustrated because of the funding. It stops everything. At bioethanol, things get stopped. And at the feeds level, as we are seeing, it can get stopped if you don't get money to upscale it.
Achola Simon, Prime Edition, Kisumu County.